Hello, and welcome to Madison Writes, How to Finish a Novel. The bane of a writer's existence is an unfinished novel, which is ironic considering how most of my next bestsellers are collecting dust, unfinished, abandoned, dead. So how do you get from page 1 to the end? At this point, I'm not even sure how to finish a novel, but I've done it before. I suppose I know how to finish a novel. Point 1, passion. This is a pretty obvious point, but a very important one regardless. You have to be passionate about your novel. You have to be excited about your characters. If you don't care about the storyline or the setting or the characters, odds are you are not gonna finish your novel, and it'll just become another unfinished work in an infinitely expanding list. Now, you will most likely run out of steam, and that's okay, especially towards the murky middle parts. But you can avoid some of that feeling of crisis as long as you're aware that losing steam is perfectly normal and it's okay. That brings us to point number 2. The second draft is going to be easier than the first, and the third draft easier than the second, and so on and so forth. It's that first draft, your first attempt at getting this idea out of your head and onto paper. That's the toughest part, because it's most likely where you'll fumble the most. Because the beginning is weak, and what in the heckity is even happening? Is that a middle? What kind of ending is that? It's hideous. That's the beauty of a rough draft. That sort of stuff is okay. Probably the toughest thing for me to keep in mind is don't bother with edits your first draft. I have a nasty habit of nitpicking everything about my first draft. Extreme line edits, being disappointed at wonky character development, dissecting plot points, and honestly, it's probably the #1 reason why I end up abandoning a lot of my works and just stop being passionate about them. By not sweating the small stuff, by letting your first draft be the crappiest crap of all crap, you can actually get your book out there. It can be all bones and dust, but hey, it's finished. And that's a miracle in and of itself when it comes to writing. Time for one of the most cliche sayings, pieces of advice in writing history ever. Write every day. Pencil in time to write. And set goals for yourself. It can be a word goal, like 300 words per day, or a time goal, like an hour every day. But sticking to a schedule is actually a great way to 1, ensure you're writing, and 2, regain some of that passion that you've probably been lacking. By achieving some kind of progress every day, you can get some confidence that you can do this. I mean, you've been doing it. One of my favorite pieces of writing advice that I have ever heard is you don't finish a novel, you merely write every day. Okay, this one is a bit murky because I know some writers who live and breathe by detailed outlines. And then there are other writers who operate better by flying by the seat of their pants. Or you might be a hybrid. Either way, having some idea of where you want your story to go is a great way to stay devoted to that story and to keep you excited. I know I become a writing machine when I'm finally getting to that scene that I was super excited about, or that part of that chapter, especially at the end of the book. But having a direction, especially an end goal, can help you navigate those mysterious bits in the middle. And refer to point 2. You are going to eliminate some scenes and entire chapters, but you're also probably going to add in scenes and chapters that were in your original draft. So don't sweat those mysterious bits in the middle. Instead, keep in mind your direction and keep moving forward. It'll give you enough gusto to soldier to the end, and you can proudly announce that you've finished your novel. The first draft, but hey, it's done. This last point is another really important one to keep in mind. Have fun! You're bringing to life these characters that no one else will ever get to meet until you bring them to life and share them. You're creating entirely new worlds. Hopefully you're writing because you love it and because it's fun, because you want to share your creation. Have fun with the process. Laugh at the typos and the words you entirely miss. Roll your eyes playfully at blatantly missing plot points. Guffaw at that wonky character development. Have fun. If you enjoy the process, every bit of it, the insomnia, the frenzied bits of inspiration, and that blasted writer's block, the euphoria of a final chapter. If you love all of it, that love will seep into the pages and then fall to your reader, even if that reader is only you. To my fellow writers, I wish you the best of luck on any of your current works in progress, or 700 works in progress, because same. To the random viewer who stumbled on this video, thanks for sticking through it. And to everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye! The Bane. That was awful. And by not sweating the small stuff, I should probably read that full sentence first. The beauty of editing is I can take all this crap out. And then there are other writers who... So don't stress. To my fellow writers, I wish you the best of luck on any of your current works and projects.